Hello, fellow SAN members. Dave Twomey speaking at you. I also go by the name Kavika, my Hawaiian name. For those of you that don't know, Hawaiian alphabet only has 13 letters in it. And when I was in Hawaii, I got told Kavika was my name for David. So in future Facebook Lives, I'll go by the name Kavika. Anyway, I want to comment on the Immersion event experience in Arizona, just outside of Mesa, Arizona, a couple weekends ago. It was a great experience. Starting Wednesday night, when I first got there, and one of the first people I met was Amber, i.e. the snake lady. And believe me, she gives some great hugs. I had a chance to meet Misha and Starzy and Dan Muscat. We all had dinner there that night, and that's when the humor kind of started. Starzy sat across from me, and we had a very lively conversation, talking about this, that, and the other, and Dan was sitting to my left, and we all started getting served our meals, and lo and behold, Dan is waiting and waiting and waiting. Sorry about the FedEx truck. Anyway, Dan's waiting and waiting and waiting, and finally he gets his meal. So that was humor there. We all had a good laugh about that. Then Thursday we had the workshop, and that's when the humor continued. Misha, of course, headed up the workshop. It was very good refresher and stuff. But sitting in front of me at the time were Julie Dwyer and Karen Richardson, and they were doing a Facebook Live and laughing and giggling, and kind of made it hard for me to concentrate a bit on the workshop, but I got through it. Then Friday, we had the first day of the regular experience, and Anastasia Haldridge, otherwise known as Ace, came out in a bathrobe, and I was thinking to myself, oh boy, you never know what these Jersey Latinas are going to do. Anyway, she was appropriately dressed under the bathrobe and gave an excellent topic on follow-up. Now I got to give a shout out to my roommate Robert Morton, putting up with me for those 3 or 4 days. I really thank him for that. And he put a live on here earlier about how to attract girls, and believe you me, what he said about the kilt was true. Just go to his site and check it out for yourselves if you weren't there and saw it in person. The other thing I got prior to that evening, and one of my favorite panels, was the one headed up by Jason Gazaway, which had Julie Dwyer, Gail Gentry, Larry Hockman, Shane Johnson, and Starzy Muscat herself. All the panels they had during the experience by the top earners and leaders and all that, they were all good and all excellent, but I really related to that panel that Jason has headed up. I had a chance to talk to Larry Hockman after the panel discussion, and he told me about his ups and downs, and I told him about my situation. I lost my father when I was 16. He was 43 at the time. I'm almost 70 now. And then almost 5 years ago, losing my younger brother at age 54. We all have heart and blood pressure conditions in my family. Anyway, it was good talking with Larry those few minutes. Then on Saturday, one of the first speakers was Karen Richardson, and probably that's where I got my aha moments from, where she talked about having a leap of faith, that your future is not your past. Faith can be God, it could be the Quran, Muhammad, the universe, your higher self, infinite intelligence, whatever you believe. But faith is important. And another thing is a right time. Well, there's never a right time. The right time is what you create. Okay, and relationships. The experience proved that meeting these people meeting all these people firsthand, and establishing relationships for a lifetime, basically. You just can't beat it. Then Saturday, Rich Guzman came on later on and presented his presentation on video and how important it is in marketing these days. I had a chance Friday to meet Ace and Rich and their son Angel, and I tell you what, Angel not only has excellent mentors, but he's going to have his own team, and he'll be just killing it and crushing it when he's 17 or 18 and years to come. Sunday, we had an all-star lineup. Kate Mache with her 6 post points was excellent. Then later in the day, Terry Lamb got out there and gave his presentation. And Terry, good, wishing you well, man, on your rehab and everything. He's ex-Army, I'm ex-Navy, so we had a military relationship there. And really enjoyed talking with Terry, and how a no BS guy he is. Also Sunday, I forget Rudy's last name, but Rudy was a Naval Academy graduate, and I'm Navy myself, so that was good to have that as well. So the whole experience was my first experience, and it's something I'll always remember. And I, like most people there, applied to go all in. Unfortunately, I had to apply for a loan. I am retired on Social Security and military pension, so I had to apply for a loan, which unfortunately I got turned down. But setbacks are setbacks. You just pick yourself up and move on. It may take me a little longer than it takes other folks, but I'll hang in there. So Las Vegas is coming up in October, and those of you that didn't make it, And those of you that didn't, do, like they say, do go to the live events. The experience, not just the training, but the relationships you build with the top earners and the other people in your position, that can't be beat. So, Dave, Vika, Twomey out.